She said it just loud enough for row 8 to hear. Well, well. Dropout, dude. Fancy seeing you here. Her laugh had the same smug ring it did the day she signed the divorce papers with a Mont Blanc pen her new husband probably bought her. Her diamond glinted under the LED cabin lights, and so did her eyes dead behind all that expensive contouring. I glanced at her, then at my boarding pass. Seat 8A. Window. Her? 8B. Fate's cruel little joke. I gave her a nod. Said nothing, but inside I was smiling. Because what she didn't know was that I wasn't just flying to LA for business. I was the business. And this flight? This moment? It was the final scene in a script I'd been rewriting for 2 years. Back then, I was just a guy with a garage, a few drones, and an idea no one wanted to hear. Not even my wife. Maybe if you had a real degree, people would take you seriously, she said after yet another investor meeting ended with a shrug. We'd met in college. She was all polished ambition and legacy dreams. I was raw, messy, obsessed with solving problems no one else saw. She said she loved that about me until she didn't. When the money dried up, so did her patience. I found the text on a rainy Thursday. Her phone buzzed while she was in the shower. Just a name, Gregory. A champagne emoji. How poetic. I didn't confront her. Not then. I let the rot show itself. Quiet dinners, late meetings, the perfume that lingered too long. Then one night, she came home, sat across from me, and said it like she was reading off a brunch menu. I think we've outgrown each other. She got the house, the car, and a new last name, Mrs. Gregory Toland, i.e. I hedge fund royalty. I got labeled dropout dude by her socialite friends. That stuck. Hell, it was even on Twitter for a while. But the thing about being underestimated? It buys you time. I started over in silence. No press. No social media. Just late nights, cold coffee, and code. My drone software autonomous load balancing for emergency flight logistics finally got the attention it deserved. DARPA came first. Then FEMA. By the time I signed with a private aerospace firm, I had patents, a team, and 3 ENDAs so thick you could use them as shields. But I wasn't finished. I'd kept tabs on her. She flaunted Gregory like a trophy. First-class lounges, ski resorts, charity galas, and a private jet addiction, which is how I found out about Flight 709. I didn't plan to see her. I just knew she'd be on it. Gregory's firm had a summit in LA. I booked a seat weeks in advance under my shell core. Dress down, hat low, casual. Let her see what she wanted to see. Still trying to make those toy helicopters work, huh? She smirked as we taxied. I shrugged. Just enjoying the ride. She rolled her eyes and went back to her mimosa. 30 minutes into the flight, the pilot's voice cracked through the intercom. Stuttering. Gasping. Then silence. Gasps. A baby cried. A stewardess sprinted to the cockpit. Then her voice, high and shaky. If anyone has flight experience, we need help. The captain, he's unconscious. She turned to me, laughing. Oh, great. What, you gonna fly us, dropout dude? I stood. Her smile dropped. I walked forward, past shocked faces, into the cockpit. He was slumped over, eyes rolled back. Co-pilot panicked, pressing buttons like they were going to answer her. I took a breath, sat in the seat, and powered up my interface. Open channel. Echo Protocol 1. My voice triggered the system I'd built. My own failsafe. Something I'd pitched 2 years ago and been laughed out of the room for. Until I built it myself, A drone-linked system that mapped and guided aircraft in crisis with full emergency auto-landing. I'd coded it, tested it, and now I was the contingency. The cabin was silent when I returned. We landed smoother than silk 20 minutes later, guided by satellites and my own algorithm. Applause erupted. Reporters swarmed. The crew thanked me. Someone called me a hero. She just stared. The next morning, every news outlet had it. Unknown tech genius lands plane after pilot seizure. But that wasn't the punch. The punch was when Gregory's firm was exposed. SAC investigation triggered by a whistleblower with anonymous drone footage of backdoor deals at the last summit. Footage my drones had captured 6 months ago. Footage I leaked 2 hours after the flight landed. And her name? Splashed across the headlines. Tolan's wife linked to insider trading emails. Her voice messages to Gregory had been illuminating. By noon, their assets were frozen. By sunset, my company's valuation tripled. I stood at the gate 2 days later, boarding my return flight. She was there. No makeup. No ring. "You set me up?" she whispered. I looked at her. Really looked. "No," I said. "You handed me the match. I just let it burn." She didn't follow me onto the plane. I sat in 1A this time. Window seat. Same view. But now, the sky belonged to me. And I wasn't flying coach anymore.